Taylor Swift. Thanks for listening to The Fate of Ophelia on Spotify.
Where the hell you been? 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia.
Whether you're relaxing at home or out and about, make your music move with you. With Premium, you can download your music at higher quality, listen to songs ad-free, and play them in any order. Tap the banner to learn more.
Je danse
Hey, it's Taylor Swift. Thanks for listening to The Fate of Ophelia on Spotify.
Care where the hell you been? 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia.
На секој први во месецот Mastercard ти носи 10% повратна средства со секој купување во ресторан, бар или за достава на храна. Твојот Mastercard ден. Регистрирај се и прочитај ги условите и правилата на www.priceless.com/mkden.
I want you to stay. I want you to stay. Want you to stay.
trying to set the pace. Took one look at the legends and they had to double take. Slam the brake, check who's real and drop the snakes. Grab them, put them in their place. Flip the script and then escape. Let's talk, keep it hush now while I pray. They wanna come and steal my soul, but I keep it locked down in this safe. More time I was feeling low, I let that rise like a piece of cake. Well, you know about Holy Ghost, to keep them close so I never lose faith. Yeah, I'ma say less till I get in my zone. What's new, man, I'm back with the bros. True said that the kingdom code. Just watch us catch his case. Weapon of faith, murder she roll. Setting the balance and rocking the boat. No conversation, we pray and we go. Go, go, go. On a bit of rowdy back with the truth. Throw that back to the year or two. Don't wanna feel my with gossip rowdy fam. Well, you know about truth. I don't wanna get tied up with the talking there, that's toxic fumes. Only the realest ones are the kind that stand up, then I salute. Then I gotta confess what I just said to the whole of the crew. If you're talking nonsense, then the words get pressed like you man a fruit. Funny at the start of the year, Nana said there was too much juice. Let me tell them again why I speak only under the lens or I'm in this booth. So let me be honest with you from the jump. I was a different kid, but look at the move that I made to the man I become. I'm here to reminisce a little bit and I come to regret a lot of what I've done. I was all talk, till I got told, nah, you ain't the one. They was telling you boys said less. Look rowdy, you trying to impress. Said get rid of your demons, boy, pray more if you wanna get blessed. I took that right to the soul. Since then I got a brand new step. Now I'm out here on the road with a man, them doing that older finesse.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift. Thanks for listening to The Fate of Ophelia on Spotify.
Where the hell you been? 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia.
Yo, ride with me as I run through time. Grind for a life bigger and better alive. Coming with an appetite larger than life. So when they say something then they all come around, all come alive, all get stepping with a vibe. No matter the setting, it's so high. Fulfilling the figure of all time, so we bringing the spirit that's on the rise. Right. I tried making top of the list, but lost to the guy with the eyes on his wrist. Whoa, wait, what's the meaning of this? Am I speaking the truth while you're pleading the fifth? Ain't none of the truth is I thought I was living a lie, but I was sick of myself while I was digging the light. True, man, I got me loco, feeling the pride. Always looking at the profile bigger than mine. But that don't make sense to me. Peaking the hype, I want spiritual energy. I'm really a soul elementary. We double tap if it's viral, especially. Like when they got a lifestyle killing the gram. Pick with a German, whip shopping in Milan. But I wanna share my God with a guy. Could have better the following in the bigger the plan. I tried making top of the list, but lost to the guy with the ice on his wrist. Whoa, wait, what's the meaning of this? I'm speaking the truth while you're pleading the fifth. Ain't none. But the truth is I thought I was living a lie, but I was sick of myself while I was gigging the life. Surreal when I got my loco, feeling the pride. Always looking at the profile bigger than mine. But that don't make sense to me. Peaking the hype, I want spiritual energy. I'm really a soul elementary. We double tap if it's viral, especially. Like when you got a lifestyle killing the gram. Pick with a German, whip shopping in Milan. But I wanna share my God with a guy. Could have better the following and the bigger the plan. We double tap if it's viral, especially. Like when you got a lifestyle killing the gram. Pick with a German, whip shopping in Milan. But I wanna share my God with a guy. Could have better the following in the bigger the plan. But that don't make sense to me. Peaking the hype, I want spiritual energy. I'm really a soul elementary. We double tap if it's viral, especially. Like when you got a lifestyle killing the gram. Pick with a German, whip shopping in Milan. But I wanna share my God with a guy. Could have better the following in the bigger the plan.
Lean into the sounds you love. Take your playlists anywhere with offline downloads, or play your song of the moment again and again with unlimited repeats. Get all the music without hearing audio ads on Spotify Premium. Tap the banner to learn more. Whether you're relaxing at home or out and about, make your music move with you. With Premium, you can download your music at higher quality, listen to songs ad-free, and play them in any order. Tap the banner to learn more.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
you.